Welcome back to Worthing Weekly News. This week we got the announcement of French aircraft in the next patch 1.73. It's very exciting. The French have been quite anticipated by War Thunder. We have a few French aircraft already in game, the T-520 and 521, and the DE-7, all British premium that you can't buy anymore. Now the entire French Air Force is coming. Well, not really. 30 planes, they say, spreading from the 1930s to post-war jets. And the two pre-order planes are the D.371 HS-9, which is armed with two 20mm cannons. I think either have 60 rounds or 30 rounds each. Regardless, it doesn't have much ammo to go off of, but it's going to be fighting biplanes, so just a small bit of spray and you can take those things out easy. You can buy it for $10. You also get 7 days premium, 500 gold beans. The other pre-order plan for $30 is the SO.8000, which was a prototype carrier-based aircraft that didn't quite make the cut. It was canceled because of not being a very good carrier-based plane. It's so heavy, and the cockpit had limited visibility. Luckily, though, in War Thunder, it'll probably get an air spawn, and in most game modes, it is. What I've read so far about this plane is it had a max speed of 700 kilometers per hour at around 8,000 meters. Carries some rockets, I'm not sure to what types, and was armed with 6 MG-151 cannons. And generally, I just like the look of this plane. It looks cool. Though, what has me concerned about it is this plane's incredible weight. It's rather heavy at 6.5 tons. The deciding factor whether this plane will be good or not is what the odds it's at. It could be anywhere from 6.0 to 5.3, knowing Gaijin's way they rank premiums. But generally, I think it's going to be a good aircraft. If it was terrible, I doubt Gaijin would put it up for pre-order. There was a French Q&A at some French website that I had used Google to translate in English, and I was hoping for something interesting. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything. Well, I guess there was one thing. At the end, it stated that French aircraft could be expected before the end of 2017, which typically just means December. So I guess that's kind of like when we have to anticipate the patch. There was a not French Q&A, but it didn't talk anything about French aircraft. The most interesting questions, the first one was asking if the spawn point system that was tested in Sim Ground Forces will be anytime soon. And the response was that they got mixed results from people's feedback, so they have to figure it out. Generally, what I remember from that is at first people hated it because they don't like spawn points. Then they realized that it's actually kind of an okay system, but I think Gaijin, unfortunately, is not taking it as the development of people's understanding of the system and just thinking it all happens. Another interesting question was someone asked for the Object 292, and the response was maybe later. Besides that, it was pretty tame Q&A. They also put the DMM Games Tokyo Game Show Q&A into words on the page. So if you don't have the patience to sift through the very weird showcase, you can just read them here now. But what was on that Q&A has already kind of been analyzed to max. There were some planned VR changes and slight economy changes. The most exciting that people are very anticipating is the IS-6 is being changed to 7.3. Well, this isn't a huge change, but I think it should have been 7.3 from the beginning. There are lots of other changes happening. There's a new 9.0 battle rating for tanks, which people have been asking for a while now, especially with the introduction of rank 6. Also some rather questionable ones, like the STB-1 is being reduced to 7.7. The Type 64 is being increased to 8.7, and the Hori prototype is being increased to 6.3, so it can be murdered by IS-6s. Generally, it's positive changes, but there's some bad ones. On the economy side of things, it's really just increases. The B-29 is now going to cost you 48,000 silver lions to repair, and the TU-4 is going to cost you 54,000 silver lions to repair, which is getting up there. It's pretty intense. I wonder if you could call it inflation. The Ring 6 tanks did get reasonable repair costs as opposed to what they used to be. But as usual, aircraft got screwed. And you know what I don't get at all is Heavy Tank number 6 had its research costs reduced 14,000 points. But it's a premium. Why did they reduce the research? Why is there even research costs for premiums? There was also a naval test that happened this weekend where they tested smoke generators and some other slight changes that I didn't take note of. But the big one was the smoke. It worked fine. It looked cool, but it had a few issues. I noticed that you could still spot enemies through the smoke, but generally it was sort of useful. It generates behind you, so unless you are going backwards or something, you won't be covered, but your allies will be covered. I also found that PT boats can be a huge danger to destroyers if in large numbers and if the destroyer captain is not paying attention. The test overall was rather fun, and I'm looking forward to more tests. Mainly a light cruiser test that they hinted towards. So I still wonder what exactly is a light cruiser. It seems to be a rather broad term. In more minor news, there was a store team dude who replied to some dude who explained why British premiums came separate from the trade and said that the same thing may happen to Italian ground forces. I don't know how much about the development this guy knows, but it'll be interesting to see if that happens. Slim 1080p was hyping up the birthday celebration in some red, stating that it's certainly going to be the biggest and bestest. I'm wondering whether it's just clever advertising or has any rings of truth in it. It is like the 5th, so there's like special stuff about the number 5. It's a nice solid number. There was a bug report for the MBT/KPz-70 suspension functioning as it does in real life. That report has finally been submitted, and so I guess we're just waiting for it to get fixed. It's not exactly the most exciting news, but it's nice to hear that things will actually be fixed in the game. That's just about everything this week. If there's anything I missed, you can hit me in the comments. I'll get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you did not enjoy the video, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, I make these every Sunday, so subscribe. And if you want to be notified anytime I upload any video, you should hit the bell icon and you should get a notification anytime I upload anything. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.